sustainable design. All Bravard products comply with the green building technology fully. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Any questions?
Well, jury, that was DW10. In your list is Hydrobath, company Bravard India Private Limited. Before we move on to DW11, I'd like to request Blue Star Limited to please take your place at podium B and check out your presentation. Jury, we now move on to DW11. Somani Ceramics Limited. Your time starts now, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are presenting the new launch from Somani, which is Somani Slip Shield. We will show you the AV first and then we will go to the presentation.
The customer today can choose tiles from an array of designs and finishes. But in the end, everything comes down to just one question. Does this tile get slippery when wet? To the competition, the answer was obvious. Give a structured profile during pressing or induce mottle application during printing. Where competition hit a dead end, at Somani, we saw a challenge. So, we developed a revolutionary coating that would be applied to the tiles after the printing process. Introducing Somani Slip Shield. Compared to the competition, Somani Slip Shield offers a much higher coefficient of friction even in wet and soapy conditions. While most floor tiles fall in the R9 to R10 groups, CRC Malaysia rates Somani Slip Shield tiles at R11, a benchmark achieved without much altering of the tile surface. Yet again, with Somani Slip Shield, we have created the better tile.
I would like to present the details of the innovation. In the current scenario, the products which are being offered are having a structured profile and the printing which is given on the application. So we thought of improvising the finish and we developed a coating to be applied after print application. In the current scenario, the profile tiles, what is being offered and what are there in the market, they work out in terms of good gripping, but don't work out well in the wet applications. And hence, there is a possibility of falling. And it also gives a problem of dirt and other unhygienic conditions. We have introduced this product with less of dirt accumulation, limited sizes, ramp value at R11, and feel the good surface. These are some of the test results of CRC Malaysia, which we have shared with you at R11. The product is there, much better in terms of usage for wet applications. Thank you.
Jury.
This coating that you do is carried out at the factory itself?
Yes, it's carried out in the factory itself.
It is not an application that can be done at the site after the laying of the tile?
It is inbuilt when the product is manufactured.
And what would be the lifespan of this coating?
This would be roughly about close to, it's being used mainly for wet application areas.
Sure.
And I mean, it's a very normal usage, so about 8 to 10 years is absolutely no issue.
Alright.
It's purely for wet application areas like washrooms, toilet areas, specifically for areas where you have, the public areas where you have the drinking water facilities, where there's a lot of spillage of water coming down, so people tend to slip. Also, where there's oil or soapy area, specifically in the houses where the maids are cleaning the utensils and the clothes. That area is also quite slippy because of the soap water being there. So that kind of applications we would recommend.
So you could safely consider it to be the life of the tile itself?
Absolutely, nothing to worry about. And it is available in the size of 300 by 300 currently, but can be made in larger formats also. And the scratch hardness is about 8 and MOR is at 28. So it's a very reliable product as far as the flooring goes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. We move on to the next presentation. Thank you, Sumani.
Thank you.
Jury, before we move on to Blue Star, which is DW12, I'd like to request RV Interiors to please take your position at podium A. And now jury, moving on to DW12, Blue Star Limited. Sir, your time starts now.
Yeah. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am very happy to present the latest innovative VRF systems from Blue Star. We will start with the AV.
At 50 degrees centigrade, most cameras fail. At 50 degrees centigrade, aircraft are advised not to take off. At 50 degrees centigrade, work grinds to a halt. At 50 degrees centigrade, Blue Star's VRF air conditioning system works non-stop. Blue Star, breathe easy.
Today, VRF systems are increasingly popular because of its ability to deliver based on the varying loads. But we have quite a few challenges. One of the challenges are the rising ambient temperatures due to the global warming, and two is the urban heat effect, because of which the systems derate continuously. Due to this, the systems deliver actually a lower capacity than actually what we all think. So here is the innovation what we have done. We have the special D-sized large enhanced coil. The beauty of this design is it will deliver the actual capacity at 42 degrees. Probably we are the only company which is able to deliver the actual capacity at 42 degrees. We also have another feature, which is the largest accumulator design. This helps to withstand the extreme variations in loads, because today the load variations can be from 5% up to 100%, but VRF systems in general cannot operate below 30%. But our design, the twin large accumulator design, helps you to operate even up to 5% and go as high as 100%. And we also have the most advanced touchscreen controller, which helps the user to have various options of controlling the systems. So the impact, as I told you, the system need not get derated, so you don't go and have a higher capacity installed because of the efficiency loss. Two is fantastic power savings due to the efficiency. So the sustainability part which I wanted to highlight is today the urban heat effect makes the system to actually work 3 to 4 degrees more than the peak ambient. So all systems, even if the ambient is 30 or 37 or 38, actually the system works at 42. So in such situations, our systems will be the most efficient, and it is suited for green buildings with the most advanced controller, making it as the best VRF systems available in India. Thank you.
Jury, please.
What's the capacity range?
We have up to 22 HP, starting from 6 HP.
Thank you, sir. Jury, before we move on to the next presenter, I'd like to request Jotun India Private Limited to please take a position on podium B.
And now we have DW13. DW13, RV Interiors Private Limited.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ritu Sharma. I'm here to represent Ravishwara Home. Ravishwara Home is a furniture design and manufacturing organization, but we also provide all interior solutions to various architects, interior designers, and personal clients. Let's look at the AV.
Ravish Vora Home has been in the interior design industry for the last 20 years. He is the creative genius and the driving force behind the success of the brand. He has been creating unique furniture pieces for various renowned architects and personal clients. His original design sensibility of classical furniture has naturally evolved over the past 10 years into a contemporary vision combined with an amalgamation of neoclassical lines with modern aesthetics. Today, we can boast of an in-house manufacturing facility that is at par with any and all European standards under meticulous craftsmanship. We want to be able to facilitate your vision with the help of cutting-edge innovative technology. Being stalwarts in this industry, one realizes that there is a dearth of quality and precision available today. Ravish Vora Home would like to bridge the gap between ideas and technology in India. A highly trained and professional design studio takes the project from inception to execution under the aegis of Mr. Vora. The in-house interior design team helps facilitate a wide range of interior solutions which cover technical drawings, specifics of furniture design, and accessories to complete the aesthetic. The Helios Table. The Helios Table is based on a very simple idea: the illusion of light, blended with new age technology and old world charm. We wanted to achieve a lighting effect without using any actual electrical medium. The modern and innovative idea of creating an illuminating effect on the tabletop was a bit of a challenge. After a lengthy process of brainstorming, conceptualizing and sampling, we eventually chose to print a digital illustration of a backlit onyx stone to achieve the light effect that we were looking for. The legs of the table are inspired by the shapes that emerge while clay is being molded on a pottery wheel. The final product developed into an amalgamation of ancient pottery and modern techniques to create an iconic piece of furniture.
Thank you. In case you have any questions.
Thank you, ma'am. Jury, our next presentation will be from Jotun India Private Limited. Before Jotun starts presentation, I'd like to request Encraft India Private Limited to please take a position at podium A. And now, jury, it's DW14. DW14, Jotun India Private Limited. Sir, time starts.
Good afternoon, respected juries. First of all, my hearty best wishes on the eve of Teachers' Day. It's you all the teachers who constantly motivate and push us in order to put forth our innovation. Wish to present our innovation product, which is about concrete protection. We have the ultimate concrete protector, that's our YotaShield Texultra. How it works is, this is just a glimpse that carbonation, everybody speaks about it, but what exactly that is? It is nothing but the reaction of atmospheric carbon dioxide on the concrete that gives calcium carbonate, which is absolutely comes off from the paint film. And what way our YotaShield offers a protection is, if you paint the walls, whether it's new surface or whether it is repainting, with just one coat of primer and two coats of our top coat at a film DFT of about 250 microns, this particular paint will offer you a protection of an R value which is 1130, and it is equivalent as if there is an extra layer of concrete on your already existing surface to the thickness of 282 centimeters, because of which we can comfortably speak about the various host of parameters what an anti-carbonation paint does. It's not only taking care of the carbon dioxide to an extent of R value of 1130, but also a resistance to chlorodyne, which comes in either from a saline atmosphere or from the salt that arises from the wraith. And most importantly, when you speak of the sustainability and the innovation, this is just a glimpse. And this particular product is truly up to its mark, and we have been delivering quality, something what we call as YotaShield Live in Actions, way back since August 2001, where we can have a live demonstration of the products. And the recent structure that we have just completed of the painting is the recent air traffic control tower outside the Mumbai airport. Thank you very much. May I request for some questions, please?
What is the cost per square feet? Would it be the cost per square feet?
The material cost, as you see in this life cycle cost, which you have shown in the sustainability, it works out to be something like 39 rupees. But what matters here is this particular paint. If this is just a comparative analysis, what I've done a kind of an analysis with the existing acrylic emulsion paint, which is there in the market for repainting, which you would need to do after 5 years. The cost after the 25 years of the lifespan works out to be 12 lakh rupees as against 11 lakh 70,000. But the initial cost may seem like exorbitantly high, that's 95% of the current market. But what it gives you is an absolutely hassle-free performance and a performance which is warranted, and that ensures you for absolute peace of mind, not only for the iconic structures, but the respective home that you and I live in.
Does this come with a warranty or this duration? Or
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The performance, what all I said, every parameter which I have displayed here, all these parameters, a crack resistability of 2.6 millimeters. It's only paint in India to have this particular property, and which is being tried and tested since last 10 years today, sir. In fact, if you just look at the project references, the first project, that's the Tata Finance Corporate Office, which we painted in August 2001. If I look at it, it's 13 years. The second project, Kubilisku in Union Harbor, it's been painted in June 2001. Again around 13 and a half years, but absolutely in an as is very condition. So all the performance parameters you take of waterproofing, that there on the left hand side bottom corner you see 99% reduction in water absorption. And most importantly, the property of breathability. That's the one right on top of that, that's moisture vapor transmission. Here, an ideal way to check is if you have a water transmission less than 4, but here in this case ours is just 1. And the way we have tested it, there was a wall that we created, a concrete wall, and we allowed it a curing period of 28 days, and post this we actually pressed water on it with a hose pipe, and we had actually checked for this kind of water transmission. So the trap or the leak moisture absolutely taken care of.
Okay, any questions? Yes.
Yeah, I want to know whether you have a clear coat solution as well for natural material.
Yes, ma'am. The name of this paint, it doesn't feature here, but the name of that paint is Yotashield Top Coat Clear. This is a glossy paint which is based on silicone acrylic combination, which gives you a very high water repellency, breathability, which is a key important factor, and most importantly maintains the original look of the stone finishes. In fact, one of these references of this Yotashield Clear is, if you move around the entire periphery of the new Terminal T2 building, the airport building, the entire periphery is being coated with our Yotashield Top Coat Clear. That's the biggest project reference I can cite right away.
What is the cost for it?
Which one, sir? Texaltra? Yotashield Top Coat Clear? That's somewhere in the range of